This video is brought to you by All Ball Pro, the ultimate sports rebounder. Be sure to head over to allballpro.com and don't forget to use coupon code SR4U at checkout for 10% off of your order. Hey guys, Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com, bringing you guys a video that I've wanted to make for a long time now, and that is 5 things that I think everybody should know about soccer shoes. In the modern world of soccer shoes, there is so much confusion and so much misconception, not only through companies' marketing, but just from stuff that you hear on the internet and what people seem to be preaching nowadays. And I've had the unique opportunity to pretty much wear all of the latest, greatest soccer gear from all of the major companies and even a lot of the smaller ones. So I kind of have a unique perspective on the entire soccer shoe market as a whole, and I thought I would share some really big major points that I have kind of picked up after testing all of these shoes. I'd like to think of myself as a soccer shoe expert at this point, so just stick around, listen to the 5 things that I have to say, and it may change your overall perspective on how you look at soccer shoes, and will definitely have a major impact on your next soccer shoe purchase. So like I said, stick around, hear what I have to say, and let's get this video started. Number 1, it's the player, not the shoes. I see lots of people giving these kind of percentages in the comments of my videos, saying that it's 95% player, 5% shoe, or whatever other variation on that percentage that they would like to give. And if I were to give my own percentage, I would say it's 100% player, 0% shoes. And a lot of you guys are probably asking yourself, then what's the point of even buying these expensive shoes, or what's the point of you even reviewing the shoes? And I'm not saying by this that your soccer shoes are not important, because it is. It's the most important piece of equipment that a soccer player has. But at the end of the day, every single soccer shoe is trying to achieve the same thing. You're trying to get a good touch on the ball, you're trying to get a good fit, and you're trying to allow some kind of traction under your feet. That is the main goal of a soccer shoe. Every single soccer shoe you see that you buy is going to have the exact same features on there, obviously with different materials and different styles and different fits, different stud patterns, different shapes and sizes. But at the end of the day, the same goal that every single soccer shoe is trying to achieve is pretty much the exact same thing. So what does this mean? A soccer shoe can offer a certain type of feel, but it can't change the way that you play. If you were to take Ronaldo or Messi or Iniesta, like I have their signature shoes right in front of me, and you took them away from their signature lines right now and you put them back on the field in a different pair of shoes that they've never worn before in their entire careers, they are still the exact same player, and the same rules apply to you. People like to associate these big name players with their soccer shoes because companies like Nike and Adidas and Puma and all these big companies, it's worth it for them to pay these players really big money to be the poster boys for their particular products. Like I said, I have signatures in front of me. The Mercurial Vapor, Ronaldo's the face of that shoe. Obviously Messi's very well associated with the Adizero. Now he has his own signature colorway. And then of course Iniesta is the poster boy of the CTR 360 series. Does that mean that these players are better because of the shoes that they wear? No, these players are great because they've become great. There's only one Ronaldo in the world. There's only one Messi in the world. There's only one Iniesta in the world. And it's silly to me for people to think that their shoes are the reason why they're so good. And if they put on these shoes themselves, they're going to somehow inherit these skills from these players. If you line up all the shoes in the world on the side of the soccer field with no one wearing them, they don't do anything until someone puts them on. And depending on who that person is, that's the amount of skill that that soccer shoe is going to have. It has everything to do with the player and very, very, very little to do with your soccer shoes. Number 2, there is no best soccer shoe. If you go to a soccer store right now and ask the store owner what is selling the best out of all of the models that they carry, these 4 shoes I have in front of me are probably what they're going to tell you. They're right now some of the more popular shoes on the market. And that's not to say, when I say there's no best soccer shoe, I'm not saying that some shoes are not better than others, because I definitely think that is the case. That's part of the reason why I review soccer shoes. But when you say the best soccer shoe, that implies that this one single shoe is better than the rest, meaning that it would put you at an advantage in comparison to anybody else who is not wearing this particular best soccer shoe, if you will. And that's just not the case. When you see a good player, when you watch a soccer game and you see a great player, or you're watching a game on TV and you see Messi play and you go, wow, Messi's a great player. At no point do you say Messi's a great player because he's wearing this particular shoe, meaning that he's at an advantage in comparison to everybody else. You say Messi is a great player because Messi is a great player. It has nothing to do, again, with his shoes. This kind of goes back into the first thing, that it's the player, not the shoes. So the best soccer shoe for you might not be the best soccer shoe for somebody else. Like I said earlier, soccer shoes can offer a certain type of feel, and it's just a matter of you matching up your own personal preferences with one particular soccer shoe to where you're going to feel the most comfortable when playing. And that's the best soccer shoe for you. There isn't one single pair that is better than the rest. Number 3. Lighter soccer shoes are not going to make you run faster. This is a huge misconception that I think really has a major impact on how people buy soccer shoes these days. A lot of people will not look at a certain type of soccer shoe if it doesn't weigh under a certain weight. And to me, that seems a little bit crazy. And it's a shame because a lot of people miss out on some really good soccer shoes for that reason. Again, this kind of comes down to it's the player, not the shoes. If you're fast, you're going to be fast no matter what shoes you have on your feet. And if you're slow, you're going to be slow no matter what shoes you have on your feet. There is like this preconceived notion that you're going to run faster because you have lighter shoes. And again, this is kind of more of a placebo effect thing. And I'm sure a lot of you guys who are probably disagreeing with me right now, listen to this particular point. I'm sure those of you that are disagreeing with me probably own a pair of very lightweight soccer shoes. And for example, if you were to get a brand new pair of Adizeros, the first 2 weeks that you have these shoes, every time you wear them, you're probably going to notice how light they are. You're going to be in shock. You're going to be really excited about it, and you're going to be like, wow, these shoes feel really, really light on your feet. And there's no denying that a lightweight soccer shoe can offer that specific type of feel. But after those 2-3 weeks have passed and you're kind of used to the shoes and the excitement of having a new pair has kind of gone away, you probably stop noticing how light they actually are. You know they're still light, but you stop noticing it. And again, that is the placebo effect. You're kind of really impressed by your soccer shoes and you like the idea that they're lightweight and you think that it's actually helping you, but at the end of the day, it's just because you're really excited about having a brand new pair of soccer shoes and they just happen to be light, so you think that they have benefits for you. But like I said, if you're fast, you're fast. If you're slow, you're slow. It doesn't matter what shoes are on your feet. And in comparison to other types of shoes and from other sports, like a running shoe, for example, a traditional running shoe that most of you probably wear to train in generally weighs between 12 and 14 ounces. There's no soccer shoe other than maybe like the Copa Mundial that weighs somewhere around that 12 ounce mark that weighs even close to that. So for the most part, soccer shoes are very, very lightweight, whether you consider it to be a lightweight soccer shoe or a mid-range weight soccer shoe, I should say, because there are no soccer shoes currently out there on the market that I would consider heavy at all, not even the Adidas Copa Mundial. So that's pretty much it as far as soccer shoe weight and what I have to add to that. So like I said, when you are looking at your next pair of soccer shoes, weight definitely is an important thing. It does factor into what you want to buy. But the reason why soccer shoes are getting so light is because that's what's selling right now. Companies wouldn't be trying to make their soccer shoes lighter and lighter if it wasn't the popular thing right now. That's why Adidas has made such drastic changes to their entire line, making them all very similar to the Adizero, because the Adizero, like I said, was a very successful shoe. It was very, very lightweight, and that's why we've seen the 11 Pro and the brand new Predator LZ kind of go in the same direction in hopes to kind of feed off of the success of the F50. And we're going to see that from all the companies now. It's also part of the reason why soccer shoes are lasting not very long anymore. The lighter you make a soccer shoe, the less durable it's going to be. But again, that's a whole new topic. That's pretty much it as far as my third point goes, and I'll move on to the next one. Number 4, soccer shoes do not enhance skill. And when I talk about this, I'm kind of referring to certain types of soccer shoes that you're seeing out there on the market now. You have control boots, dribbling boots, power boots, and all kinds of different varieties that are claiming that they're going to enhance a certain type of skill. And it's easy just to buy into the marketing of the companies because when they explain it to you, it does tend to make a lot of sense. But again, this kind of comes down to it's the player, not the shoes. If you put on a pair of control boots and you have a bad touch to begin with, you're still going to have a bad touch even with that control boot on your foot. A control boot might offer some really great feel when controlling the ball, which might feel better than the shoes you were wearing before, but you're not actually going to control the ball any better. You've just changed up the feel of your shoe, and again, it comes down to preference. You're going to perform the best and feel the best in your soccer shoes when you've purchased a pair of soccer shoes that matches your own personal preferences. So, if you can't strike the ball, you can put on a pair of power boots, but you're still not going to have the ability to strike the ball. Skills and development is all about practice. If you don't practice and put in the training time, you're not going to get better. Soccer's not a video game where you can just buy a pair of power boots and all of a sudden up the amount of power that you can shoot the ball. That's not how it works. Again, soccer is all about training and getting better on your own, and a soccer shoe is not going to enhance your ability to play the game. Number 5, your position has nothing to do with what soccer shoes that you should wear. This is a question that I get so many times a day, and it drives me absolutely crazy every time I hear it. I get questions like, I'm a forward, I'm a midfielder, I'm a defender, what soccer shoe should I wear? And like I said just now, your position is completely unrelated to what type of soccer shoe that you should wear. Everybody on the field, doesn't matter what your position is performing the same skills over and over again. Striking or shooting the ball, passing, controlling, running, everybody's doing the exact same skill. They're just doing it on different parts of the field. And this kind of plays in again to that marketing strategy that these big companies employ, because people make that association with a certain type of soccer shoe to a certain type of position, and that's kind of their way of spreading out their shoe sales. If unanimously everybody thought that the Adizero was the best shoe from Adidas and all of their contracted players were wearing Adizeros, then obviously all the sales to the rest of their lines would drop. But if they can put all of their fastest players in an Adizero, generally on the wings or a forward or wherever they might be, then they've got that direct association that if I'm fast or I'm a winger, I should be wearing an Adizero. The same thing goes for Nike. They've got a lot of midfielders in the Nike CTR 360 Maestri 3. So people make that direct association. Hey, I'm a midfielder too. Iniesta's wearing these. He's one of the best midfielders in the world. Automatically, I should be wearing the CTR 360 Maestri. And of course, the Legend has kind of got a reputation as a defender shoe. They've made Gerard Piqué kind of the poster boy of that particular model, and they're marketing it as a defender shoe. Does that mean that you couldn't wear this shoe as a striker? Absolutely not. It really just depends on what you like to wear. Personally, I play pretty much all over the place on the field, either in the middle, sometimes up top, even sometimes on the wing. And you almost will never see me wearing lightweight synthetic shoes no matter where I'm playing. I'm more kind of leaning towards these types of shoes, but again, that's based on my own personal preference. You might be a center back and love the feel of the lightweight Adizero, and there's nothing absolutely wrong with that. The one thing that you really have to look out for, and the one thing that I would consider when playing certain types of positions and your soccer shoes, is how much protection do you need. If you're one of those people that goes in a lot of hard challenges, you're a defender perhaps, then maybe something like a really thin Adizero might not be the best choice for you. But does that mean that just because it doesn't have any protection, you shouldn't go for that shoe? Absolutely not. It comes down to what you want to wear and what you personally like, not what companies are marketing towards your particular position. So just keep that in mind. Make a soccer shoe choice based on your own personal preferences and what you like, and not what anybody else says is what you should wear. Alright guys, that's it for the 5 things that I think everybody should know about soccer shoes. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, and let me know if you have any questions as far as clarification goes. Let me know if you enjoy this type of video, and if you have any other questions that you would like me to answer in video form, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you did enjoy today's video and you're not subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for daily videos on all the latest soccer gear, such as unboxing plus on feet, more topic videos, reviews, comparisons, soccer balls, free kicks. Anything soccer related or soccer equipment related is going to happen on this channel. So if you're a fan of soccer equipment at all, this is the place to be. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you do have any questions not related to the video, go ahead and ask that on my Facebook fan page, which you can find linked down below in the description. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram as well, I do have an Instagram account. It is VujoJosh, just like this channel name. You can go ahead and look me up. Or again, the link can be found down below in the description. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.